All right, welcome to another film breakdown. I missed the Duke Syracuse game. I actually had it clipped up, but I was out of town this weekend. It was my birthday, so I went to the casino with some family. Should have never went. Lost money. It was just bad, bad, bad. And then earlier last week, right before I went to the casino, I was recording a YouTube video of the Mark Williams Dalton Connect trade as I was wearing this hoodie. And then gunshots happened in the background and then just altered the rest of that video. I'll put it in here with the Lakers. But yeah, fun times of just trying to record the last few days of gunshots. Went to the casino, didn't win a damn bet. And then Duke lost against Clemson. And when Duke was losing to Clemson, the Mark Williams trade was rescinded. And so I was on tilt all weekend for a number of things. So we're going to go right into this game, Duke Clemson. I had like 50 clips clipped up, but I reduced it to, I don't know, probably 30-ish. But this is going to take place probably around like midway through the first half. And we're just going to go right into it. So I appreciate you guys. We have like 930 subscribers right now. That's awesome. Really getting close to 1,000. So I appreciate all you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this film breakdown, especially Clemson fans. If you're watching, congratulations. And so, by the way, should have said this too. There's no audio because I keep getting copyright. It's not strikes against my YouTube channel, but it's copyrighted. So I don't, whenever I get to 1,000 subscribers, if I wanted to make money off of videos like most YouTubers, it's not eligible due to copyright reasons. So I had to take the audio out, and hopefully that helps my case. If not, we're going to figure something else out. But I'm going to talk over most of this so there's no awkward silences. But here, just a nice little pick and roll with Cooper Flag to start the segment. Malik Brown just got to be stronger, keep that ball high, get swiped through, and Clemson goes the other way. But here's the following possession, and Malik Brown does what Malik Brown does. A swiper keeps swiping, gets the steal right back. So the most active hands in college basketball, and arguably the most active hands I've ever seen in college basketball. And then Tyrese Proctor had a hell of a first half for Duke, had a hell of a game for Duke. If Tyrese Proctor can play at this level with a healthy Cooper Flag, obviously it came out Cooper Flag still battling some type of flu. Mason Gillis did not play. But if Tyrese Proctor can take the reins like that, that really will help Duke go into March. But Clemson, like they were killing Duke with their twos, whether it was mid-range, long twos, at the rim. Let me pull it up on my notes so I can quote this. So Clemson shot 26 of 41 from two. And as you can see here, just a blow-by closeout by Cooper Flag. Again, I know Cooper Flag has been sick, so I'm giving him benefit of the doubt. But Clemson attacked Cooper Flag defensively in this game, and it showed. I mean, they get right here, get to his spot, gets a friendly bounce, but it goes in. Clemson shot 26 of 41 from two. Duke shot 12 of 31 as a team from two. Duke shot 26% from two and 6 of 18 from around the rim. You're not going to win ball games when you go 33% from around the rim. Then there's Christian Reeves. He missed that, but Christian Reeves played pretty well for Clemson in his few minutes, but he missed that one. And then this is Duke's bread and butter, penetrating kick, big time shot by Tyrese Proctor. Like I said, hell of a first half for Proctor. And then here, like I say, every film breakdown, it feels like, you cannot trap Cooper Flag. You trap Cooper Flag on the catch, you pay the ultimate price. He pump fakes. He can now see out of the trap. It's 2-on-1. The defender has to pick his poison. Sion James or Con Knipple. Looks like Flag's doing somewhat of a no-look pass to Knipple as the defender bites to Sion. Catch and shoot for Knipple, who was, I think, 4 of 6 from 3. Just a great play. And then, like I said, Tyrese Proctor, hell of a game, hell of a first half. If he can step into those, dude, Whew, that's exciting times. It's exciting times. And then here's just miscommunication between Proctor and Isaiah. I don't know if anything happens from that. I don't think Clemson scores there, but I was curious what happened here live and what it looks like. From here, it looks like Proctor is just kind of freaking out because there's a lot of ball pressure because Isaiah is waiting for a flare screen from Cooper Flag here, though Cooper Flag doesn't move. So I don't know if Isaiah's in the wrong here because Tyrese is throwing it and Cooper Flag's not moving, but Isaiah's clearly expecting a flare screen like we've seen all year, the certain set that Duke runs with Isaiah and Con Knipple, and just miscommunication, and Clemson goes the other way. But like I said, I don't think Clemson scores here. And then unfortunately, this is the possession that sums up Caleb Foster's season. Just look, you like he's in his head. He's been struggling. Malik Brown makes a good read here. He's going to try and look for Isaiah on the back door. Caleb's guy helps, so the skip is the right read. Caleb blows by his defender off the closeout. Pro hop goes off too, but misses it short, and then gets his own rebound and misses again. And then that one I would have came down with instead of trying to force it up there. 0 for 3. Like I said, Duke was 6 of 18 from around the rim. Obviously, 3 of those misses just happened right there. But for Caleb Foster to be 6'5", I would love for him to go up above the rim one time right there and flush it. Because sometimes I forget he's 6'5", because sometimes when he drives, it looks like a 6'2" guard rather than a 6'5" guard. And then Duke just can't get anything at the end of the half. I don't know what it is with Duke at the end of halves, at the end of the games, whether it's in the first half or in the second half. I just feel like Duke never gets a shot up. I know Cooper Flag scored against R.J. Davis to go into halftime at the UNC game. But besides that, I really struggle to remember a time where not only did Duke make a shot going into halftime, or let alone get it off a shot, because here it's just, you got to get a look here. So Malik Brown's coming to set a screen, but he slips it. Proctor's got to see that as a double. You got to throw that short roll and let Malik Brown play the numbers because he has Isaiah and Cooper on the same side. Instead, one dribble pickup by Tyrese Proctor, straight into a double team, and no shot off. Duke's up 41-35 at half, but I would like to shot 10.5. Again, just easy bunnies missed around the rim by Duke. Easy bunnies. I know, again, Cooper Flag was sick, right? But 2 for 11. I think he started 2 of 11 from the field, finished 6 of 17. But here, I mean, it's a good straight line drive take. It is contested. Got to make it. And then Malawach, you got to make this. If you can't make that, you got to kick it out or something, because you just can't leave those points on the ground. And Clemson comes away with it. And, I mean, look, those points were pivotal. They were pivotal. And then here's just a set Duke has been crushing teams with. The guard-to-guard slip screen action. We've seen Sion James do it a few times in the NC State game and the UNC game. Now it's Tyrese Proctor's turn. Act like you're setting a flare screen, slip it, and then punch the rim. Really good set by Duke. Again, great cut by Sion James. Proctor just, the one thing I'll say that Proctor needs to get better at is dribbling with a purpose, because when he's driven against Clemson a few times, we saw it literally to end the half. There was another time I had clipped up, but I took it off because, like I said, I had like 50 clips, but just dribbles into trouble. One dribble, help side, punches it, almost a jump ball. Luckily, he's strong with it. And then Sion James, high IQ, sees his man's in trouble, so bails his teammate out by cutting because Clemson's being aggressive on the perimeter. Cut, get to the line. Sion James, very good cutter, arguably the best cutter on this Duke team. And here's just a little miscommunication, but Cooper Flag's back, but again, this is what Clemson wanted. Clemson attacked Cooper Flag, whether it was guards or big men, on an island right here. Bigger guy, back to the basket type of score in this possession. Just spin move, left hand or on the left hand side. I thought it was left hand at first, right hand on the left hand side. 2 points for Clemson. Big time three by Knipple. Can't remember if this was in transition. I think it was after this make. It was after this make right here. No, transition, because it just went 30 seconds. But that's all irrelevant. What is relevant is Malik Brown is the one that sets us up, like Malik Brown has all year in transition. He's looking at the ball. Sion's pointing for him to set a ball screen, but Malik Brown's like, no, come throw this to Knipple because I'm setting a flare screen for Knipple. He's pointing this way, like, hey, go this way, Knipple. I'm going to set a flare screen. Knipple's defender never sees it coming. Great play by Malik Brown. Big shot by Knipple. Good pass by Sion. Duke's up 5. And this is a killer. That is a killer. I think Clemson scored on 85% of baseline out of bounds or sideline out of bounds or sideline out of bounds. And here, Flag just goes under this. ESPN does a great job of showing the baseline or sideline out of bounds play here by keep panning over to Corey Alexander or Dick Vitale. So we miss how this happens. But here, just Flag goes under, gets pinned, 3.4 seconds left, catch and shoot by Shefflin, and it goes in. And I'm just irritated all over again because those are baskets that win or lose you ball games. Obviously, that wins the game for Clemson right there. There's 3 points. And that pivotal 3.4 seconds loses the game for Duke because you just can't give up that clean of a look from the top of the key on a sideline out of bounds. Again, Flag one-on-one. And then Clemson's best player takes him straight to the cup, gets Flag to go for this pump fake. I'm not sure why Flag went for this from 30 feet out. Just off balance, ripped through, has him beat, and then Pat Ngongba just missed jumps pretty much. Pat just can't get his feet underneath him. Uncontested two-pointer layup. Clemson's up 2. And then Clemson gives Duke a taste of their own medicine on the flare screen action. Knipple gets caught looking. So Knipple's guy comes off of there. Knipple's now in help side, but he's too far in help. Malik Brown tries to gamble right here for the pass, but misses. Knipple's too far away. 3-pointer. Clemson's up 5. And felt like the roof was going to blow off the building. And again, just Cooper Flag forcing the issue. He's trying to get himself going, and I understand. I understand you're trying to get yourself going. And like I said, Duke was 6 of 18 from around the rim. 6 of 18. Some were easy looks. I would not call this an easy look. I call this a forced look. Like Cooper never has the angle. The defender is pushing him completely out of the paint here. Like Flag is turning the corner here, and now it looks like he's going straight to where he's going on the block, but the defender does a good job of bumping Cooper off his line to where Cooper's feet are past the block, and now he's going to try and lean in for contact. And good defense by Clemson. Sion James catch and shoot off offensive rebound, misses, and come up empty. It just felt like Duke was pressing in some instances in the second half. That possession in particular, and now Duke's down 7, 56-49. Again, great cut by Sion James. And then Isaiah, that's what Isaiah does. Catch and shoot for better or for worse. Isaiah, for better or for worse. That is the spark that Duke needed at that time because Duke's offense was stalling. Isaiah comes in, hits a 3. It's now a 4-point game. And then here, just killer. Down 4, you get a stop. You get a steal, live ball turnover. You have numbers pushing, and then Proctor, for whatever reason, just hesitates to throw this pass to Isaiah. I don't know if he didn't catch it cleanly or what. Gets called for a carry, and then it's a turnover on Duke, down 4 with 8 minutes left. And when I say for better or for worse with Isaiah, that's what I mean. Where it's the better part was hitting the first one. The worst part is you just can't live with this shot with 13 on the shot clock. Defenders in your grill. That's a tough shot. I mean, he's all in the grill of Isaiah, grazed the rim, empty possession for Duke, and a big moment of the game. So in the last 30 seconds of game time, get called for a carry on a 2-on-1 fast break, and then shoot a rush shot. And then if you want to go further back, Cooper Flagg missing the layup, forcing his way, trying to get to the rim, and Sion missing the kick out 3. Now, baseline out of bounds. Like I said, it felt like Clemson scored on 85% of these. And they go to the line for 2. And again, attack Cooper Flagg right here. Cooper falls asleep on the backside. As he looks for the ball, his guy sneaks behind his back, seals him off, and now Cooper's cooked. There's nothing he can do. He is sealed off. That's a veteran player, veteran move, catches the young buck napping, gets fouled, goes to the line. Good play, good heads up play by Clemson. And look, they outclassed Duke. When you score or get to the free throw line on baseline and sideline out of bounds, you're outclassing your opposing team. Again, just easy. What happens right here? Duke's switching everything. Tyrese Proctor just doesn't switch with Cooper Flagg here. So him and Sion, see, switch. Now this is a switch as Cooper's got set in the screen. So Proctor has to stay with Flagg's guy, but he doesn't. He loses him. Backdoor dunk. And now Cooper Flagg goes to the line, and these last 6 minutes was a different type of Cooper that we're accustomed to seeing. He just needed to see the ball go through the hole at the line with 6:05 left. And then he took over for Duke when they needed him the most. But here, I mean, it's just an ISO, attack his matchup. Mile watch falls because the humidity was crazy in there. And good job by Flagg, gets a good angle, goes to the line, gets 2 points, and now Cooper Flagg's going to score, seems like the rest of Duke's points for the rest of the game. Again, that's why I really appreciate John Shire. Flagg's been struggling all game. Like I said, just got to the line. Let's run the set for him. Cross screen, down screen. There's a cross screen for Proctor, down screen for Flagg, post to post. Was supposed to switch. Shefflin's pointing to switch. There's no switch. Cooper Flagg gets an open look from the wing. Tie ball game. And here is Proctor's magic. Swear to God, Tyrese Proctor has a horseshoe up his ass when it comes to big shots in the second half this year. Just a horseshoe up his ass because this possession was screwed from the beginning. And this is great defense by Clemson. And I don't know how he gets that shot off. And nothing but net at that to give Duke a 1-point lead. I just want to go back a little bit further here. Cooper Flagg always makes me nervous, man, when he drives. Obviously, we're going to get to the very end of this because that's the hot topic. But he got called for a travel earlier in the first half when he did this. Like, I just wish when he jump stop, just pass it immediately rather than trying to find your footing, because that's going to be called a travel even if it's not, because it just looks weird. So Knipple misses the flare screen action. Like I said, the play that Dukes ran for Knipple and Isaiah all year, it's a little bit different, but still the same result of a flare screen. Proctor dribbles at Knipple's guy for help side to go after Proctor. Does a good job. Common sets a good flare screen. for Knipple. And then Knipple, in my opinion, makes a bad read here because there's 14 on the shot clock. And the guy that's going to contest this shot is Sion James's guy. And all you got to do is see there's two guys in front of you. Sion James is wide open. You bounce past that. It's a backdoor dunk. Instead, shot goes up. And I get it for Knipple's reasoning. He was 4-5 before this in the game, feeling it. Just felt rushed, and especially with his vision. I think he still leads Duke in assist to turnover ratio. Just felt like that one more pass to Sion for a dunk is clearly the better option. But it's splitting hairs. Splitting hairs in what's a one possession game right now. Again, Proctor scares me when he dribbles just a little bit in trouble. A little bit in trouble. Proctor comes off of that, helps out Diggs, and almost knocks it out of Proctor's hands. But luckily, it's a flag. But now Flag has to make something out of nothing. Duke scrambling. And he hits this incredible tough three from the top of the key to tie the ball game up. And then just a great play by Clemson to go right back. Duke had a dagger to tie it. Clemson's going to have a dagger to take the lead back up 3, where Knipple just gets caught too far on the help side. He sees the roller, thinks it's a free roller, so he steps too far in, and Knipple is unfortunately in the wrong side of the sucker hole, and Clemson goes back up 3. And Malawa gets called for over the back right here. Have this clipped up just because it's a teaching moment. One, Duke lost a few possessions from the free throw line. Defensive box outs, felt like Clemson got a few offensive rebounds off of missed free throws, which is a huge no-no. And then here you're down 2, though you don't think it's over the back that you're going for the ball. 1, it is over the back. 2, you just can't make this play. You have 4 fouls. All right, I just keep counting here. 1, you have 4 fouls. 2, we're in the bonus, maybe the double bonus. Fouling, trying to get the rebound, it's just not worth it. And so now Clemson shooting free throws, you just fouled out, and vibes are low because that was double trouble there with you picking up your 5th and Clemson going to the line. But luckily for us, Clemson missed both free throws. And Clemson missed both free throws. Cooper Flag makes them pay the price. Again, post-to-post screen, miscommunication by Clemson on the post-to-post screen as they're playing drop coverage in this, and Cooper Flag is now feeling it for the last 5 minutes of game time. You let him just step into one, and it's a great look. Duke's up 1, 40 seconds left. Give it to your best player. And again, going after Cooper Flag is what Clemson's going to do here to take the lead. Just straight to the cup. Straight to the cup. Just can't let that happen. Now Duke's scrambling. Sion James, good take, left hand. That's got to be a left-hand finish. That's got to be a left-hand finish. Malik Brown does a good job of sealing his guy to give Sion James the angle. Sion James goes up with the right hand, and it gets blocked because it's in the closest hand to the defender, whereas if he goes up with the left, it's maybe getting that off the glass and in, and then Duke's up 1. But he misses. Duke fouls. But again, Clemson only makes 1 of 2. 2-point game, and it comes down to this. Cooper Flag catches it. Sion James is just clearing out, and we're basically going Cooper Flag one-on-one with his guy, goes downhill, has the angle on his guy, but just slips. It sucks to lose a game like that again. All 3 of Duke's losses, it seems like Flag has slipped down the stretch, in a key moment, and it's unfair to him that he has to keep going through that. And it's unfair to Duke in general that they cannot get a shot up when it comes to late game moments. Obviously, the Kansas game was Knipple getting in no man's land, and then the Kentucky game was flag slipping, and now this one flag slips. So this is a great look. It was a great test for Duke. I'm glad Duke's part of me is glad Duke lost this game, because Duke having to go undefeated in the ACC just brings more attention to them going into March. And, I like Duke being a little under the radar. I like that the new AP poll dropped and Duke's tied for third with Florida. I think that's good for Duke, because when Duke slept on like they've been slept on since the Kansas loss, this team has shown that they can make things happen, and good things will happen for this Duke team. And so I'm not worried one bit about what Duke's going to do for the rest of the season and when March approaches. So I appreciate you guys watching this. Thank you guys again for liking, subscribing, and this felt good to do a video where there was no gunshots. So I'll see you guys next time.